And then we'll get on to funnels. So also too, tell me if you guys are excited to learn about funnels. And I'm just gonna go over, today's still a basic day, but I'm gonna definitely go over some of the basic funnel information. And then from there, we'll take it away from there. So let me know if you're excited about that, learning about funnels, and if you're excited about winning money. So I'm gonna give away some cash right now. You gotta be live. I see Robert, you're live. And it looks like he gave a lot of love too, so you might be the winner. Let's see here, wipe, wiping it all down. All right, let's see who we've got. Oh, we've got some new leaders. We've got some new leaders here. Let's see. Go over here. Do another quick little refresh. Cool. All right, Robert. Looks like you got that sent out to you. Definitely there's a race below you guys. There's Chris, Lorna, Yvette, Jody Hoffman, Eric Moore, Monty, John Schoolnover, got a long last name, and Tabitha Thompson. Those guys are all in the race to win for tomorrow. It's going to be all about speed at this point for whoever does join us. If you are new and you just found me somehow, you can go to sharkcontest.com. Go to sharkcontest.com. You can sign up for the contest. We just had 2 winners, $50 each. So I'm going to be sending out to Stephanie $50, and I'm going to be sending out to Robert another $50 cash, guys. Giving away cash. So you guys got your cash there for PayPal. So just follow the instructions on the email. And if for any reason, if you did not get the email, just send me a personal PM tonight. We'll make sure to get you guys paid. And again, thank you for joining us. And I'm excited to have you guys here. So thanks. So thanks for love. Thanks for the thanks for the likes, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about funnels. So funnels. Who's excited about funnels? I get excited about funnels. You know, I know that Russell Brunson seems to have coined the word funnels, it seems like, in my life, but we always knew what a funnel was. And so what I kind of wanted to do is kind of show you guys, like, what is a funnel? Like, if you think about a funnel, if you think of a picture of a funnel, what is a funnel? Right? So that's a funnel. And what happens, just so you guys know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of like, I want to use this as like an idea of like what funnels do. So you guys kind of have like, you think about funnels a little bit more. But basically is what you do is you pour people, right? Let's just say all of these are people going into a funnel, okay? And then what comes out? So let's say this is FE. We know what an FE is, like a front-end offer, right? We talked about that before. It's a front-end offer. So you send all these people into your funnel. What comes out? Cha-ching and no cha-ching, right? So these people that go no cha-ching, they go out here and they fly away somewhere. Then you have another, and this is really why it's called a funnel, is because they're immediately sent into another offer. So this money that's okay. So we're trying this again. Should be live now though. You guys should see me. Let me refresh my other screen real quick. I see that I can kind of see where we ended, so that's good. Looks like we ended on a funnel note, which is cool. And let me go ahead and reopen this. See how we're doing. Loud and clear, loud and clear. I'm back. I'm glad I actually checked it. It's good to know. It's good to know exactly where we left off here, so I can actually get back into it. So let me see. Got some people liking it. Thanks for liking it. Thanks for sharing it. Thanks for the love. Guys, help me out, man. Help me break out. We're trying to get this information out in the hands of people that are going to use it, people that take action, people that want to increase their speed of implementation. Okay, we're talking about people that are action takers. We want action takers, leaders. We want people that want more out of life. Okay, if you want more out of life, you need to share this. You need to like this. You need to love this. You need to join the contest. We just gave away $100. 2 people won. Stephanie and Robert. You guys both won $50 each. Okay, so we're doing that. We're live. We're back. And we're in action. And guess what? We're going to be talking more about funnels right now. And now I noticed that we lost it on the funnel, part of the funnel last time. And I think I know where we lost off at. And if you guys are hearing me loud and clear, let me know. Just Get in the chat box, say, I can hear you, Carl, loud and clear. My setup is not too bad, but it's definitely needs work. As far as internet goes, there's not a lot I can do about internet out here for whatever reason. We've got the best line going on right now for internet, but I think that's the issue. Or it could have been Facebook. Facebook's like, you can't tell people about that. Hopefully they know it's good. It's all in good intentions, and it's just to teach. Just to teach you guys, we need more people like us making money because we're being replaced. We're being replaced. Unfortunately, we're being replaced. The robots are going to take over. The robots are taking over. We can do 3D printing now. We have robots in fast food restaurant chains around the world. It's definitely something to think about. We have the largest debt our country has ever been in right now. Trillions, hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt. And this is why. It's part of the reason why I'm teaching you guys this, because I want you to understand this so you can have financial literacy, okay? But it all starts with this kind of stuff. But for some odd reason, are we getting a live feed? Let me check my phone. Looks like we're live. Yep. Let's see. Can you hear me? Loud and clear, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Can you hear me? Yep. Loud and clear. Cool. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started now. I think if I remember right, let me ask you guys, was I talking only about this part of the funnel? For letting me know. Stephanie, if you don't mind letting me know someone let me know how far did I get on the funnel training. I think I was only to here. You guys didn't see the rest of this stuff. So I think I only got to this part, which is fine. I will go ahead and touch on it again. So if you guys are loud, can you guys hear me? Obviously Stephanie said you can hear me, but do you know where I was? Just need to know where I was and then I can get started. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So with all that being said, we'll start right here. We'll start right back here. So all of these people they have money and they're going into your front end product that you're selling. I'm just going over really the funnel part. There's a whole nother kind of section we'll touch it on, but we're just going to talk about what are funnels so you guys have a better understanding. So here you have people going here with money. They see the product, which is a sales page. Okay, basically just think of it as a sales page. They're coming through here, okay? And they're coming out, some are no buyers, so there's no, I didn't like it. This is what your conversion rate is gonna be at, right? So you'll know what your conversion rate is, or you'll even kind of know like front-end EPCs. And then your buyers will come in and go through another funnel, and your non-buyers could go through another funnel. It also could be a pop-up. There could be a pop-up right here. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more advanced, but that's okay. Pop up. That's like if you land on this page and you're there for 6 seconds, you can have a pop-up that says, hey, take us up on a free book, or hey, take us up on a free course. Okay? There's even exit pops. So if they leave, they get an exit pop that says something. And then this is more of like a lead magnet. Okay, if you did have a pop-up, it might be more of a lead magnet just to try to get the lead and then sell them something later, or bring them in to upsell them something else in the funnel possibly, or give them a discount. Okay, there's a lot of different ways that you can actually run the funnel itself. But anyways, they're getting money in here. No non-sales here, sales go through here. The next offer could be, let's just say it's $197. And then there's a no thank you and a thank you. The thank you would be like $297 upsell. The no thank you would be like a 3-pay or a different product that still complements the front end, still complements the last product. And then the same thing happens here, a no sell into another funnel and all the way down. The whole thing can go down sells, upsells. So these are all DSs and these are all OTOs or upsell. Okay. Then they could go into high ticket stuff. Remember that value ladder I showed you guys earlier? I showed you guys all a value ladder. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't lose you guys again. Double checking, looks like we're live, looks like we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we are. So you basically have these OTOs, then you have these higher ticket stuff. And this stuff could be not necessarily in the funnel itself. Like, remember I showed you that value ladder yesterday where the price of everything kind of continues to go up. So at a certain point, you've got like this free line, right? This free line, okay? This free line could be one of these exit pops. So like free book or free whatever. Could be a tripwire. They call it a tripwire. Then you have your $67 here, your $197, your $297. Then your, what did I put? I put 12,000, but I think I meant 2,000. 2,000, then your 10,000. So then there's a certain point. So let's say right here was the end of your launch funnel. There's a certain end where we call the back end. Back end offer. Okay? And that's where this whole part of your value ladder starts. Now, the back end offer could be on a webinar, could be at an event, it could be at anywhere, right? But those offers are there. They've already gotten to know, like, and trust you. They've bought your product. They understand it. They use it. They like it. They love it. They love you. They love your message. Okay, that's cool. That's great. That's why it's important to have some of these back-end offers, because even though these products are great and they're usable and they're something that people need, especially like me, I love software. I love software because it's leveraging time. It's making you more effective. It's the speed of implementation is so much quicker. But then sometimes people need like coaching, or they want to be part of a program where they can make money, stuff like that. That's where the money is, guys. This right here could actually equal more money that you've made right here. Now, here's the thing. There's a thing called a lost leader, okay? The lost leader is something not to be afraid of. What it means is you're actually making negative money. So you might be making negative $10, okay? You're putting in $10, or it's costing you $10 to make a sale, okay? Not to put the traffic in here. The traffic could be even costing you more, but to make a sale, or it is the, sorry, let me re-say that. It could be your cost of traffic plus the sell, okay, minus the total cost. So it could actually say this was a 67. Maybe it cost you $77 per sell. Okay, maybe it cost you that much money per sell, okay? But who cares, right? At that point, who really cares if it cost you that much money? Because now when you come into here where your ROI is, and it's $197, now for every single sell, you're making $197. Then they come in here and they're making $297 for every single sell. And then, right? So, and then you go here and you're on your back end, and your back end offer is something that can crush, because you don't have to sell as many units, but you still need to have the number of leads to fill a webinar. You still need to have the number of people filling seats at an event to sell an event. Okay, there's always usually going to be offers at an event because they have to pay for the event, and also there has to be money made, and a lot of money is made in events. So that's where these high ticket stuff comes in. Mid to high ticket, right? You have, this would be like a mid ticket and a high ticket. And that's something to think about. Now, I heard this again, bringing up Russell Brunson again, is that he said that amateurs start with the front end, professionals start with the back end. So what does that mean? That means, how do you reverse engineer this? How do you reverse engineer your funnel? And you're probably looking at this, and the first time I looked at this, I was thinking to myself, wow, that's a lot of steps. That's a lot of work. But it works. And the more you do it, it becomes a habit. And then as it becomes a habit, you become unconsciously competent at how to do this stuff. Now I can build these things out usually within a few days, where before it might have taken me a month to build it. But with tools out there like Smart Member and ClickFunnels and Optimize Press, if you like WordPress, or who else out there? There's another really good one. I'm spacing on what it is, but there's some really good tools out there that you can build websites on very, very fast, very easily, and you can build funnels. They're built to build funnels. And so because of that, you literally can build a funnel right away. So let me ask you guys, do you guys get that? Do you guys understand that? I just want to make sure you guys are following along and that you guys totally understand what a funnel is. And again, this is just a kind of a basis of what funnels are. We can definitely talk a little bit more about funnels and get a little bit more in depth Let's see here. Yes, yes. Got some yeses. Hearing you loud. Cool. I think my phone is actually one of the best places to see who's paying attention. So let's see here. Cool. Cool, totally understanding. Great, great. I'm glad you guys are getting it. Let me go ahead and wipe this one down. So again, as I'm wiping this down, I will remind everybody that schoolofshark.net is where all of this stuff is going to be hosted. I'm going to keep this up on Facebook for a little bit, but I will take it all down probably in about a week or two. We'll see. But I'm going to keep it up there for now. But the cool thing is if you become a member at the schoolofshark.net with a net at the end, you'll keep access to all of this information for free. You can reference back to it. We're also going to show, throughout the show, I give you guys tools and I talk about some of the places to go to get information, but I'm actually putting together a list of everything. So that way on the last day, no matter what, you're going to have access to that list. And also too, like I have some Google Docs that will give you how to break down your numbers. You can stick in your numbers automatically. It'll do the math for you. So I will be giving you guys that, just hooking you guys up. So I really hope you guys appreciate it. So let's talk about a couple of different funnels. I will probably talk about physical product funnels because I know that we've got physical product people here live. And also I'll talk about the launch model funnel. And then I'll probably talk a little bit about maybe some sales funnels or even a webinar funnel, just to kind of keep it going. Maybe a tripwire funnel that I think is going to be good, especially for physical products. So yeah, let's start off with that. Let's start with a tripwire. Okay, and I think like Ryan Dice or Perry Belcher or who else? So one of those guys, I'm trying to think, Frank Kern, one of those guys coined it, I believe, tripwire. So, but why are they calling it a tripwire? Because remember earlier I showed you like a lost leader, like you lose money going into the front end, but it doesn't really matter because you make money down the road. So let's say you're selling, I don't know, let's say you're selling a physical product of, let's see, a bracelet. I don't really know how to spell bracelet. But anyways, let's say you're selling a bracelet and it's a zero, it's a free plus S and H, shipping and handling, okay? So let's say you're selling a bracelet and you're selling it for zero, free plus shipping and handling. Now this works also too with selling books. I've seen a lot of people do this with selling books and it works incredibly well. So it doesn't really matter what it is. It's the fact that it's low. Remember I talked about getting people in at a low price. It's not necessarily the list that you want because it's maybe bargain hunters and stuff like that, but it's getting people to buy in right away because you want to get everybody into the funnel. Once they get in the funnel, then you can adjust those actual conversions. You can adjust the products, the headlines, what you're saying about it, the images, the creatives, all that stuff can be adjusted and changed. You can do split testing, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But this is just a typical funnel. So like a tripwire funnel. So you got your free plus shipping and handling. That's your FE, is a free plus S&H, right? Free plus shipping and handling. Now, some people might only focus on breaking even, okay? Maybe they're buying this product say they're buying this bracelet at $3 with shipping. Okay, they're buying it for $3 with shipping. So then they're charging right over here. They're charging $9.97 or $7.97 or $6.97. You can even play with these to figure out maybe one might convert better than the other. I mean, I've heard in physical products the standard is like $9.97, but I've also been told that $4.97 sometimes is good just to get conversions. And that kind of depends, like really it kind of depends on what you're trying to do because you want to have a funnel. Most people are selling stuff without funnels on their Shopify stores. And there's a few really cool apps out there. And actually, there's an app coming out really soon, but that's not out yet. So there's some cool stuff about it. So then basically what you would want that to do is come out here. And the cool thing about these new apps too is that they actually have a yes, basically, like yes, I want to buy, and a no. So basically like the no would go to another product and the yes would go to another product, or they would go to the same product. You could have them both go, and then basically the same thing's going to happen. So if they say yes and no, they can go to the same product. Yes and no, they can go to a different product. Okay, and then they could go to a shopping cart. And buy. Okay, but what do you do here? You've got a bracelet. What do you sell right here? Well, you got to sell them something. Some other type of, maybe it's a print-on-demand product. You could sell them a mug. Okay, maybe it's a mug. Maybe they bought something that says like save the whales or save the coyotes or something like that here. Then you have a mug that has like a saying, a really cool saying about coyotes. People that like, one thing I've found that people that like wolves are very passionate about wolves. So that's just one instance, is like if you had wolves, you could say like, wolves are my best friend. Wolves are like, find some sayings, go to Pinterest, find some sayings, and then use those sayings on your print-on-demand mugs. Or so you have the mug there. Then you say the same thing here. Maybe it's a t-shirt. Then you have another thing that goes up here that splits it, right? So if you're splitting it, maybe it's another jewelry. Okay, whatever it is, and then you go to the shopping cart. Now, here's the other thing you can do is you can do split testing. So you could even, unfortunately with the apps I've seen, you can't split test here, but I've seen that you could split test like any of them on here. So you could actually have two different offers. Okay, that's gonna be inside of here. And basically, so you've got your tripwire, people are in there for a low cost. Let's say it cost you, remember you have your cost on here, maybe it cost you $5 per person to get in here, to get into the funnel, plus 3, so that's $8. And if you're doing it $7.97, you broke even, right? You're even on the cost of getting them into the funnel. But then once they're in the funnel, you know, this is like 15 bucks here. Maybe this is another 20 bucks here. Okay. Then there's this over here, which is jewelry. It could be 29, could be 100. Just depends on what it is. But don't be afraid to, in this type of funnel, don't be afraid to test. Keep testing out what's actually going to work for you, because that's the thing. That's the name of the game, is constantly be split testing, because you might actually find out that even though these people came in at a very low barrier, that they might be open to paying $100, $200, $300 for a product from you. And the fact is that they're buying a piece of jewelry for something that they're very passionate about. And it's kind of like when you're at the grocery store. If you think about it, you're walking around in the grocery store and you're pushing your cart around and you're pulling stuff. I mean, let me ask you guys this. You go to the grocery store for something, right? You have your list. This happens to me all the time. And you can't tell me this doesn't happen to you, but I have my list. Me and my wife always have our list, and we go to Costco and we're like, okay, we're going to just buy this stuff. But then we go there and we're like, oh, we need that. Oh, we need that. Oh, we need that. That's a physical funnel. You're going through a physical funnel. Now we're giving people that same experience, but online with physical products. And the fact that the physical product industry is growing by 17% a year, and that it's a $220 billion with a B in the US alone. $220 billion industry in the US alone, and it's growing by 17%. So is there an opportunity in physical products? Absolutely. After I just showed you where all that other traffic is, there's other places to get traffic, not just Facebook. Facebook is a great one though, by the way. Once you understand the more advanced stuff, it's very advanced, but once you understand that, or hire someone, right? So this right here is a physical product funnel, and a lot of people are not using them. They're not doing physical product funnels. I don't know why, but the people that are doing it, I'm seeing a lot of really good results in here. My wife's dabbling with it, but they work. Ultimately, they work. So let me go ahead and erase this, and we'll go over to on the next part. How are we doing, by the way, guys? Still got some people. Want to know how you guys are doing? Just write up in the chat box where you're from, what you're doing, what you're up to. Send your love. Also, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. If you're not in our contest, sharkcontest.com, there should be a link there that you can join, and you can be a part of the fun and have an opportunity to win. We had 2 winners today. Each one won $50 each that I will be personally sending them a message directly, and you guys will get access to that. So cool, Robert. Looks like you commented. Let's see what we got. 703 is live. Right on. Did someone say, oh, okay, you guys said I had an interruption, but we're good now. So that's good. So we also have my wife here. You want to come on?
Sure.
So tell them, you know, I just talked about the physical products and utilizing funnels with physical products. Like how important is that to start doing it? I know that a lot of people aren't doing it. I gave them the whole, showed them exactly like what a physical product funnel would look like. So you could actually talk like some of the results you're getting from it and that how it's working.
That's way more important because certain people, like, you know, the product that you put out there in Facebook ads might trigger interest, but not necessarily like maybe. And then if you don't like it, people can click off and move on. But,
and this is my wife, Akumi Shukert, so I just wanted to introduce you.
But if you have a funnel, even though you can just build any way you like, even though customer like, yes, add to the cart or maybe no, either way you can send them to like a certain different product, especially you're hitting at the certain niche, you know, like you're hitting like mother or something, and if they don't like it, you can move on to something different. I'm testing out in my own personal
side.
I just say chocolate cookies. And so like a personal, you know, my store, you can do like mugs and jerrys and like, you know, t-shirts, so mix it up, and then every time you can change the order too, so you can see so many different stats from it too, like what converts better within a certain niche. So it's very important.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So that's basically kind of the stuff we went over earlier. Just showed you the tripwire, that also that you could lose money on that front end, but that's okay because once you get people into your funnel, you got to test. Mainly you got to test on the products, and the product has to complement that front end. Okay, it has to complement that front end, or else people are going to just jump off real quickly. But if it complements something that they're passionate about and they will spend money, it's just like going to the grocery store. You're always pulling money. Like how many times do we go to Costco? How many times do we go to Trader Joe's and we're like, we're just going to buy milk. We're just going to buy milk. What about the store? We're just going to buy milk.
One time
that's the front end.
Yeah, we went to Costco and then like we needed like a soy milk and like edamame or something. We spent like $450. But the reason why, because they constantly test you. Like, use you like some samples. Like, sure, well that tastes good. Yeah, sure, why not? See, that's another kind of like a funnel. Like, you can say no.
Physical funnel.
Yeah, physical funnel. You can say no and move on, or you can say yes and buy it. Like, you know, we're a salesperson, so we are kind of easy to be sold. So if it's good, we buy it. So that's kind of not good in a sense, but you can, you know, reverse engineer that though for people to purchase it. So I think that's cool. Exactly. So just think of that, guys. That's just something I want to leave you guys with it on the physical product funnels, is that there are, you know, it is a physical funnel. Every time you go to the store, for milk, you're going to buy more than just milk. We always do it every single time. Who does that?
Unless like when you're a little kid and your mom sends you to the store with, you know, $1.50 to get milk or something like that. But typically we're going to be going to that physical product. But even kids, the kids are probably the easiest sell because they're like, ooh, candy. Let's put some candy in here. How many quarters do I have left? Oh, we got enough for this, right?
You know who does really good marketing on that actually?
Who?
Hot dog company and hot dog bun company. They always have like 4 and 6 or something.
True.
So like, you know what, might as well just buy another bag of, you know, the hot dog to compensate it, but always kind of, you know, leave you like 2 extra or something. But that's like that's how they do it in the marketing strategy, to the point like, well, might as well just get another one. It's very easy upsell. So that's.
I'm just finding my marker.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get started on the next part here.
So nice meeting y'all. Gotta pop off.
She's checking on me. So we definitely we've been on for like 2 hours, which is pretty cool. I didn't expect for us to go so long, but that's okay, right? As long as you guys are consuming the content, I'll stick here. And then also, like I said, we've got 3 more days. 3 more days of information. Tomorrow we're gonna get into pixels and stuff like that. We're gonna get a little bit more complex. We're gonna get into the intermediate side of marketing, and then we'll get into the advanced side of marketing. And like I said, we will have a really cool case study that we did where me and a partner did over $700,000 in sales, and I'll show you guys proof if you don't believe me. So we'll definitely show you guys everything that you need to know, and we'll also reveal the technology and software that we used to get that. So what I want to do is I'm going to end you guys with another basic funnel, and this funnel here is the basic launch model funnel, okay? I'm not going to get into the intricacies of it. I'm just going to show you what a basic launch funnel is. And I realized that I'm talking to people that are in so many different industries, okay? But this works for everything. If you're a network marketer and you're like, how can I get a list? If you're a network marketer and you're trying to build a list, I think that's one of the questions I get on almost every webinar I've ever been on. And not everybody likes to touch on this, but the number one way to build a list, the number one people, some of the biggest people in network marketing are internet marketers. And why? Why is it? And there's, honestly, I'm just going to kind of open up with you guys. There's a line there of separation there for some odd reason. There's people that are in network marketing and they really get it, okay? They built a list, they did it on physically and people, and then they started adapting to online, because marketing online is like marketing with a net, okay? If you're marketing with a net, it's better than marketing with a fishing pole, because with a fishing pole, you can only catch one fish at a time. With a net, if you go to where the fish are swimming, you can throw a net out and then pull back all the fish that you caught within there. So if you think about that, those people that are in network marketing, that are adapting to online marketing and internet marketing, these guys are smart, super smart. They figured that part out. And then they started figuring out affiliate marketing. In fact, I had one of my friends come to me and tell me he's made another extra 6 figures of income because I kind of helped him a little bit with, I don't even know how I helped him, but basically I helped him get into the industry of doing some affiliate products. And then he was like, whoa, my list is buying affiliate products. What? That's amazing. So these people have these hyperactive buyers list, but then you go to people that are internet marketers and they're on the other side of that invisible line, and the biggest ones out there are doing network marketing because they understand it, they get it, and they know that there's people on their list that are network marketers, and they understand that they're more of a hyperactive buying type of person. So they really know, they've done the analytics, and they know. But then there's all these other people that are not adapting to it yet. And I think that that's where things have to change, right? There's a hybrid, right? You got to be hybrid into it, because the thing is these guys are already adapted onto this side. These guys over here, the network marketers, have already adapted to the internet marketing techniques, and they understand the affiliate marketing world. But most of the guys inside of the internet marketing world have not adapted to the other side. Why is that? They don't understand it yet. They don't know it yet. They feel like it's like maybe they feel like it's tainted. The network marketing, MLM, the word is a word like a car salesman kind of word. Unfortunately, it's because of all the bad people that have done wrongdoings, or have done it wrong, or haven't given the type of experience that other people wanted. But the fact is that it's an absolute opportunity. But these people haven't really moved over there yet. But you're starting to see people like, even I heard Grant Cardone the other day say, someone saying like, how do you make more money? He was like, well, go get a sales job. Go work on a car lot. Learn how to sell. Once you can sell, that's a skill you can take anywhere. Then start with an MLM company. Start building other multiple streams of income. Robert Kiyosaki, he's another big one that's really big about it. The guy that's going for presidency, Donald Trump, he's big on MLMs. He owned one and unfortunately got sued over it. But you know what? That's the thing. These guys that are big and very big thinking, they understand it. They understand that also too, our market is changing. They understand that we're losing our jobs here in America for the most part. There's definitely new convergence of stuff constantly coming in, and things being reinvented. But the ultimate longitude of things is the fact that we're sitting on huge loan deficits still with student loans, and also we're sitting on major deficits of what we owe. We're in the trillions, hundreds of trillions. There's a website, I wish I would have got it before I went here, but there's a website you can go to. It's a calculator that shows the national deficit, and you could go there and it's a scary, big, bold, scary number. And it's really, the problem with it is it has to do with the overspending of stuff, and also the poor management of money, our hard-earned tax money. But always remember my disclaimers when I talk about this stuff. I cannot claim anything, but I can tell you what I think I know. So that is why I encourage you to educate yourself about this stuff. You can make money. You guys all have an opportunity. You have the same opportunity as I do. You just have to start stacking things, right? Stacking what your knowledge and stacking your network, okay? So these people over here are going to convert, okay? It's going to happen. There's going to be a convergence of affiliate marketers understanding that network marketing is a viable solution to something that they're doing, because if they don't do it, someone else next to them will do it, and it'll be a race. It'll be honestly a race at that point. So and as things change, it's like squeezing. If you guys ever get a chance, read the book The 50th Law, which is 50 Cent and Robert Greene. Robert Greene is the guy that wrote 48 Laws of Power. He also wrote The Art of War. So that guy's a phenomenal writer, and he actually is basically the what do you call it? The narrator in the book. I believe he's the narrator, and also he interviewed 50 Cent, because 50 Cent talked about how people in the hood would have to squeeze money out by selling drugs and stuff like that. I know it's kind of a crazy thought, but think about it. These are principles that are going to be, it's just happening, right? The middle class is being squeezed. And so it's important to kind of stick out and understand these things. And I know that I myself can only get my message out to so many people, and all of our other great leaders in any other industry, they can only hit so many people. But that reminds me of a story I heard from my friend Dave Robards, who might still be live. He told me about a story about an old guy. I think it was an old guy, not a little kid. There's an old guy throwing starfish. There's hundreds of starfish everywhere on the ground, and he's throwing starfishes into the ocean. He's throwing one at a time. And this little kid comes up and he goes, I might be the other way around, but the little kid goes, "Sir, what are you doing? Why are you throwing these starfish into the ocean?" And then the older gentleman goes, "There's so many. How are you going to save them all? There's so many." And the older guy picks up a starfish and he goes, "Yeah, but this one right here, he's going to be safe." And he throws them out. So that's the thing, is it's about spreading your message, educating yourself, and then spreading your message. So that's, again, just more motivation in between our funnel knowledge. So now we're going to go ahead and jump onto the basic launch model. And this is a model that if you're a network marketer, you should pay really good close attention to, because this is a model of something you can do to build leads so you can offer them in your back end. Remember I showed those higher level back end offers? This is so you guys already have high end or mid or high ticket offers in your back end. You just need to know how to feed people into it. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the normal product. So there's info and software. Okay, you can dabble in either one. If you have software, I would say make sure you build something awesome. You get an awesome team. There's a lot of information, but maybe it's info. Maybe you're really good at info. Maybe you're really good at targeting on YouTube. Maybe you're really good at targeting, and getting like a really good SEO value on YouTube. Maybe you're really good at SEO for something certain that you can get traffic that's, you have provable results. Maybe you could teach that to somebody. Maybe you could turn that into a funnel. Okay, on software side, maybe you can leverage time or help people make more money utilizing your software. Anything that has to do with saving people time will definitely leverage people so they can make more money, so they can spend more time on learning the things that are revenue generating activities. So we talk about that. So there's two different products that you see out there, and here's the front end. Okay, so you've got a front end. Let's say it's $27. You're selling it on you could do it on Warrior or JVZoo. These are kind of the ones that I use, because I've never used Warrior, but I use JVZoo a lot because a lot of affiliates hang out there basically. So you want to go where affiliates are accustomed to and what they like. Warrior Forum might actually be a better place. I know people, they sell $7 products, okay? Why would they sell a $7 product? Well, it's the front end. On the front end, they're selling a $7 product because Warrior is basically you can put a product out there and you put it on a board, and basically everybody sees the board right there, and then they are going to start sending you traffic based off of their list. So they're just looking, the people that are looking for offers, and then the more you get known for putting offers on there and having really good high converting offers, the more people are going to send you traffic, which is in turn going to build that list. Okay, so it's all about building that list, but it's also about that relationship you have with that list. We talked a little bit about that earlier, but so you have your front end, whatever the price might be. then you go into, and also too, like this pricing is based off perceived value. So if you're new and nobody really knows who you are, your perceived value, no matter how valuable the information is, your perceived value is actually very low. So nobody knows you yet. So if you're trying to jump in and break into the industry, I would suggest with doing something a little bit lower expense-wise, but then over-deliver in mass value when they get in. So that way, the next time you've launched something, you can ask more money for it because people will gladly pay for it because they will know that you've over-delivered. So you kind of like over-promise and you over-deliver, if that makes sense. So then basically you would have this next product. So it would be OTO1. And then this would be, let's say it was a, $67 upsell. It could be 27. It could be 197. It's whatever it is, right? One thing I like about software is usually you can go a little bit higher than info. But again, that depends. Perceived value. So if you're an authority and you have tons of authority, like if you go to your site and you go to your FE site and you have tons of social proof, and you have all these testimonials, people buy that, okay? People go to Yelp, okay? They want to know what the reputation is of that person. They want to hear, I will make a decision of going to a certain restaurant based off someone I don't even know's recommendation. Does that make any sense? That guy could be working for somebody making a bogus representation of that establishment. I have no idea, but I'm going to go there because I saw that they had a high reputation and that they had someone saying, giving testimonials about how good the food was, show me some pictures, stuff like that. So visual representation of the company or the product will definitely help you with your perceived value when it comes to selling something. And that's, again, you always want to test. You always want to test that front end offer. Even before you launch, you want to test that front end offer with your own list. You may even want to buy leads from people. You may even want to send some cold traffic to it. There's like warm, cold, and hot traffic. We could talk about that too, but you could basically, you want to get your warm and hot traffic out there and then see how well it converts. Now, some of it too, like I said, like people look at EPCs. They look at these EPCs based off of here, and then they look at the funnel EPCs, right? They'll look at the front end EPCs, and then they'll look at the funnel. So that way they know if it's a converting product for everybody. But everybody in the industry realizes that the conversions aren't going to be the same for them because it's about that relationship that they have with their list. It's about, are they offering a bonus for that list? What are they doing to help increase sales? Because a lot of these people actually sell, they kind of share on the list. Sometimes there's not a lot of new sources coming in there, or someone that does come in the industry with a bunch of new sources crush all the time. Happens all the time. But I'm just giving you some more insights, in-depth stuff. So then you have a downsell 1, and then you also have OTO2, and I'll just build this out really quick. OTO3, downsell 2, okay, so this is pretty much a launch funnel. I've seen people do crazy stuff and go out further, but typically, like, you don't want to hit someone's list too much, and really affiliates, they look at this too. Like before they're gonna offer your product, you got to put yourself in their shoes. So when you're putting yourself in their shoes, just to kind of let you know, this is what I do as a JV broker too, is I help people with this. But let's say that there was OTO2 would be, let's say it was like a, I don't know, $97 a month. Could be a monthly continuity program. Then there's a downsell of $67 or a $1 trial, right? Just depends on the product. And then they go in here to OTO3 and maybe it's $197. And then there's no downsell. Basically, it's just an upsell from here. So say it's $97 or whatever it might be. Could be 34, whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is. We really don't know what the number is, but I'm just saying for an example is now they're going into an upsell or they're going into a downsell. They're all upselling into OTO3. OTO3 can it can have a downsell. That's something you can test during your launch to try to see if you can put more money into it. But the number one thing that affiliates are looking at is how much money is in the funnel for them. So if there's $500, let's say, in the funnel, and a chance for them to make $250 because you're paying out 50% commissions, then it might be worth it for them to send you their traffic. You got a good product. You got a product that they could get behind, that you got a product that they can build a bonus off of. You've got a product that they can push mass amounts of volume and clicks to your front end offer. They know this front end offer is hot, it's selling, it's got tons of social proof, it's got EPCs out the roof, like $10 to $20 EPCs. I mean, EPCs sometimes are only like $2, but it's, you know, it's good. Like we saw in the Shopify app, we saw like 67% closing ratio in OTO1 and like almost, it was like 48% closing ratio in OTO2. So I know some of this might be going over some of your guys' heads, but it's okay. It's okay. At least now you're seeing it, or maybe you've seen it before. This is just helping you further your education on this. But this is the average launch funnel. Now I'm not going to go, there's more stuff. Obviously there's more stuff that we can go into, but for this, we're going to go ahead and end it. I really hope you guys got a lot of information. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of things. First off, thank you so much for joining me. My name's Carl the Shark Schickert. I hope you guys got tons of information. You know, I hope all this made sense. I hope that you're now starting to dissolve some of the information. On top of this, there is a contest. Tomorrow we're going to pick 2 or 4 people. So $50 winners, $25 winners, but there's an opportunity for you to win, but there is a contest you got to go to and sign up for. It is sharkcontest.com. Okay. Also, all of these videos, they're free. I'm not charging you anything. I'm not selling anything. Okay. If I'm selling anything, I'm selling myself. I'm showing you guys the information, the knowledge that I have that I can give back to you. And what you can do is you can sign up for free. I'm going to keep these live on Facebook for a couple of weeks, but after that, I'm going to strip them off Facebook and I'm going to stick them on my website. It'll be under lock and key. I'll have all my resources there that you guys can use. All of this information is free for you. It's my gift to give back to the community. And basically, in order for you to sign up, all you have to do is go to schoolofshark.net. Go to schoolofshark.net, sign up. It's free. It's the best word in marketing is free. Okay, so it's free, no cost, no obligation. Go there, sign up. It's got the lowest entry point in the world. It's free. I don't even have a tripwire there, so it's not like I'm putting you into a funnel after you sign up. Okay, it's free. You just sign up and it's there, and you can use it for as long as I keep it up. So the life of the chance that I keep it up, it's yours. Again, it's just my gift. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the loves. Thanks for the shares. I appreciate you. And tomorrow, we'll probably start either at 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'm going to look at analytics tomorrow. We'll make the decision then. But I'm just looking at how many people actually showed. So we're going into quite a bit of time now, 2.5 hours or something like that. What are we, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, almost 2.5 hours. So awesome. Glad to have you guys here. Carl the Shark Schickert over and out. Thank you so much for joining me.